I spent a little over 2 months crocheting a HermitCraft blanket, and I'm gonna tell you how I did it. It was a very long process. It was fun, and at times my wrists and hands did hurt, but I survived, and now I have probably the coolest blanket ever. And if you know how to crochet and you like HermitCraft, you can do this. And if you don't know how to crochet, you can always learn. The total yarn price for making this blanket is $277.75, which is pretty crazy. So just materials for this, not including like a crochet hook. This blanket is almost $300 of yarn. This blanket is massive, which is why it was like $300 of yarn, which is why it took so long. And if you're crazy enough to do this, good for you, because I was too. So for actually crocheting the blanket, I started by Tapestry crocheting a square representing each hermit. So I used each hermit's face, as you could probably see from looking at the blanket, and I made them into a square. And basically I made charts for each of these off Stitch Fiddle, and I did make a previous video about how I made the charts on Stitch Fiddle, so if you want to make your own, go look at that video. But so I made all these charts, and I'm going to have time codes in the description, and I have all these charts at the end of the video for every single hermit, a single crochet chart and a double crochet chart. I used the double crochet charts for the blanket, but if you wanted to make a smaller, just a little throw blanket, you could definitely use the smaller ones, or if you just want to use them for another project. In the description there are time codes for all the charts for each hermit, and you can just go to it, screenshot, use those charts for tapestry crocheting, and you're golden. If you don't know how to tapestry crochet, I found a really good YouTube video. I'm linking it also in the description. Go watch it. This video is incredible. I'll put it right here or right here, I don't know. And she tells you everything. The crochet method that I used, because she goes over 2 different ways of color working in this video, is in Tarja crochet. I think that's how you say it. Basically, you crochet while using multiple bulks of yarn, and then you drop them as you go and pick them up as you go, and it just makes it look a lot cleaner. And you do have to weave in your ends at the end, so that kind of sucks, but do it as it's so worth it though. Like, it looks so clean, beautiful. I mean, you can see. So the first thing you're gonna do if you want to actually make this blanket, not just make separate little squares or pillowcases, whatever you're doing, if you want to make this blanket, you're going to tapestry crochet every single hermit square, which are 25 squares. That's going to take you a while, okay? And then once you're done, you're going to do a border on each square. I chose to do a white border. I think it looks really good. So what I did was I did a single crochet white border just along the whole outside, and then for the corners, because you don't want it to be too tight on the corners, for each corner I would do 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet, and then keep moving on. So that makes the corner look better in my opinion. Once I had 2 rows of single crochet border of the white around each square, I sewed them together in the order of my choosing. Please sew them however you choose. And I sewed them using a ladder stitch. I'll link a video that shows how to do that. It's really simple. I just chose to sew it together. That's what I wanted to do. If you want to crochet it together, that's fine, do it. And then once it's all sewed together, what I did was I single crocheted again with the white yarn around the outside. I did 2 rows of that again. And then I did a border with a picot stitch to give it just a kind of fun little texture. And I'm literally posting a link to the exact video that I learned how to do the stitch while working on the blanket from. So go watch that video to learn how to do the border. And then once you finish the border, you're done. You have a HermitCraft blanket. Keep in mind, this will take you like months. Yeah, I hope you enjoy making your HermitCraft blanket, and if you have any questions, I can answer them in the comments below. Subscribe for more Minecraft YouTube crochet content in the future.